So the final whistle has gone at Ewood Park and Blackburn Rovers coming out on top, believe it or not, to end 40 years of hurt, beating Luton Town in the bloody league. It did not look like it was going to come at all. I don't even know what minute on the clock that goal was, but a 1-0 win for Blackburn Rovers, giving us 3 monstrous points. It's been, and people can argue, and I will argue this as well, if I can get my shit together. We've been grinding out the results, grinding them out of late, and it's not been good for the eye. We've been of course back-to-back wins now, yet to taste defeat out in 2021, out in the league. 7-2 Brentford, bloody hell, is he outright scorer? Hang on a minute. Ivan Toney got himself 2. Oh bloody! I peaked too soon. But anyway, Rovers coming out top with a monstrous win for them to keep us within touching distance of those illustrious top 6 teams. And I think we might even have a game in hand. We have a game in hand on Middlesbrough, of course, are above us in the table. But guess what? 3 points adrift. Who'd have thunk it, guys? Who'd have thunk it? We're there, and we're not even playing that well, being in there. But of course, the one and only goal for the game. It was a bit of a dubious one, a controversial one, perhaps, coming on the 85th minute. Who else? But of course, Adam Armstrong. He was a bit ropey all day, and to be honest with you, I was quite surprised he actually remained on the field for the full 90 minutes. But Rovers held on tight and dug deep and found a bit of trickery up their sleeves. Free kick late on in the match. Holtby take it, of course. I think Luton Town were just dusting themselves down, rubbing the grass off their arses still before Lewis Holtby pinged a cross in, a deep diagonal ball to Sam Gallagher in the box. He headed it square to, of course, Adam Armstrong, who covertly put the ball in the back of the net with his own Barnett to give us the lead. 1-0. And it was nervy times for those last 5 minutes for Rovers to hang on, but we did. We managed to seal the bloody deal, and it is a massive 3 points. It's not just the result. In fact, a lot of it is the result, because we've been 40 years. We've been shithoused big time by Luton Town over the past season and a half. The past 4 occasions, we've only come out with 1 point prior to today, of course. So we were due this win. They beat us back-to-back last season. I think we might have underestimated them last season, but they came with their shithousery tricks last year. They were a little bit like that earlier in the season in Kenilworth Road. But today, we finally got our just desserts and got the 3 points and broke that hoodoo. 40 bloody years we've been waiting for that one. 40 years. So now we can maybe move on, forget about it, regardless, and of course prepare for the rest of the season, which is, and that's another thing, a massive start for Rovers, a huge opportunity for us to close in on those top 6. We have got some games that I see are very winnable. QPR next. Who else do we have after that? I think there's also some other, of course, some other good winnable games at home. I think we've got Sheffield Wednesday not too far away. We have Preston, that's at home, bit of a derby. Then we have, of course, later on we have Barnsley on the road. That's difficult. There are a couple of difficult games, but they are definitely winnable. And of course, wins in all of these, or at least getting points off of them, will just do our season a much bigger boost, of course. But yes, if I'm going to be honest with you, 100% honest with you, did we deserve to win this game? Probably not. I think a draw would have been a fair result, but it was frustrating me. It was pulling teeth. It's been like pulling teeth for Rovers for a few games now. Luton, fair play to them. They and I know I was very vocal in the watch along, and I was quite abusive in a way to Luton with all, but that was just instant reaction. It was all banter in the same. But of course, I like Luton. I really do. I've seen them, of course, go through the shit in the fan, going down the football ladder and climbing the way back up. And of course, if I was them and doing some shithousery to keep us in the division, fair play. I would do. I do just the same. But as an opposition fan, it's not pleasant. And of course, but it comes part and parcel of the game. But today, we finally got our just desserts. I know it's going to piss off Luton, and of course they'll have but they'll be fine. They'll be fine this season, and I'm very happy that they'll remain in the Championship at the very least. So yeah, kudos to them. But we finally got a bit of a hoodoo as that broken. So big result for us. Keep us moving on. Of course, good result for the players. A bit of the team news. Of course, it's been scrolling at the top of the screen there. Was there major surprises in there? I don't know. Potentially, Downing started, and I thought he was very good. Up top, I thought Elliott was pretty poor today. Brereton was also, in fact, Elliott wasn't as poor, but Brereton was pretty poor. But did the changes really come into full effect? I don't think so. I thought Gallagher maybe deserved to start the game, but he made his presence worth very noted anyway, both defensively and going forward. So yeah, we got to play to our strengths, and of course sometimes those strengths don't work out, and we have a little bit of lady luck. And lady luck definitely was on our side. We got the favourable bounce from those dubious referees, and they are dubious referees. series, and it's like swings around about. Sometimes it goes for you, sometimes it goes against us, but today it was definitely much in our favour. So I'll take that, and we'll keep on moving on for the next one. Next up though is QPR. We'll have that of course next week, and watch along for that as well. So be sure to come back for that, and also come back for later on for the detailed review, where we'll take a little look at the match itself, take a look at what the fans are saying on Twitter, of course what the Mowbray has to say, of course give you my match ratings, all that kind of stuff. But anyway, 1-0 to the Rovers, 3 points off the playoffs. I could not ask for a better Saturday than that. But until then though, be sure to give the video some love and smash that thumbs up. Of course, smash your subscribe as well. And also, if you want to support the channel in another way, you could become the latest member of the Patreon gang. There's a link down below. Patreon.com/Roverseas. Make sure you check that out. But until then though, I'm going to let you get out of here. Smash the thumbs up, smash subscribe, and I'll see you all next time around.